Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Airships Lost Flotilla. Today's beverage is a very healthy green tea. So welcome back to the game, and in a previous video we were taking a look at the battleship, specifically actually looking at it twice. The first time not really successful, the second time very successful. We defeated on wave 20 the Kraken and the build was pretty good. Either way, we have already looked at the cruiser, the copter, briefly. We haven't had a huge amount of experience with that, and obviously we've won with the battleship, but we have the airplane and the science vessel. We're going to take a look at minimum at the aeroplane here. I'd like to get, let's say, wave 10. After that, then, if we get past that and fail, then no problem, we might have a look at the science vessel, depending on time. But anyway, let's just jump into this one, and this time we get to select a captain. So you've got Captain White, no special abilities. Zoe, who gives us a reduction in fire rate by 10%, but an additional 50% accuracy, which might be interesting. We got Imani here, which is minus 80% upgrade refresh XP cost and minus 40 XP gain. Same price for repeat ship upgrades. Okay, so we can upgrade a bit better. And Commander Yithrak, damage taken in the last 6 seconds, double our fire rate, but no experience gained. I think we can go with Zoe. So we got pirates here, and oh, good grief. So one thing to say about this vessel is that, well, it's very different from the battleship. It's got half the health at 9 as opposed to 18. It has 3 times the speed. I believe it's 600 rather than 200. Its turn radius is pretty good. Although, to be fair, its turning speed is good, but its radius is, well, it's all go all the time. You cannot slow down. I'm not pressing any forward buttons here. It is just doing this because that's its thing. It just goes constantly. So we have to sort of continue manoeuvring around. And obviously that's the advantage that we have. We're a lot more manoeuvrable than the battleships. And what we can do is just outmaneuver the opponents. It's particularly demonstrable when we are fighting ranged opponents. Things like the, is it the anarchists that have like bombs, or is it the cultists? Anyway, there's one of them that fling bombs. Obviously they launch at a particular time when basically they know your trajectory. If you just change it a little bit by just zigging left and right, then they're pretty much not going to hit, although, you know, they can just by luck. Anyway, we've got a deck gun, we've got grape shot, we've got figureheads. None of them I really want. Supercharge engines, extra damage from fire, but also extra speed. We don't need extra speed. That's the last thing we really need. What I actually want is a suspendium cannon on this thing. I want something longer range. And that says fire doors. I mean, it looks like a fridge, but minus 20% repair speed, but a reduction in damage from fire as well. You know what? None of that I actually want. Oh, here's the cultists. So it's not these. I think it is the anarchists that I mentioned. So they're in these interesting vessels. Yeah. So we're just going to fly around, gather some of this up. I can hear the guns reloading. We're armed with 2 Gatling guns, incidentally. Don't have mentioned. Which, for the targets that we are versing, it's more than adequate to defeat the opponents. When it gets onto bigger things, we might struggle, but hopefully we'll have access to more powerful weapons as well. One of the things I find with this, and again, I haven't had a huge amount of success with the aeroplane, or success and indeed experience with it, but with the limited runs that I've played with it, it's quite forgiving at times because you can maneuver around things, but when it goes wrong, you don't have that safety buffer of armor and lots of HP. Like, when it goes wrong very quickly, and it's very hard to arrest it. So yeah, particularly find that fire is interesting. I got hit with 1 bomb, and with the bomb and the fire, half the health. We've got Hussar rifles, we've got Gatling guns. I don't want a 3 Gatling gun build. Internal struts is extra HP. I'm going to go with repair bit, and indeed the extra struts, just to get a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more HP on that. Give us just an additional safety buffer. We've got enough money here to upgrade the Gatling gun. We can either go with water cool, which is continuous fire, or heavy Gatling gun. I'm going to go with heavy Gatling gun because I feel that that is where we need to be, and we're against pirates again. And these things here, honestly, you might think, oh, they're only little boats, they're really easy to defeat. And yeah, but they're in such a high number. If you get in the middle of them, they just ram you, and you die very quickly. And that's actually one of my biggest failings in this wave, underestimating these opponents. Do not underestimate them. It's only wave 3. Oh, there we go. Getting a lot of experience and such here, though. And we are literally doing donuts around them. But, oh, that's when it goes wrong. So that mistake there cost me some HP. Nothing I can't live with. But what we'll do is spin around, collect this, go through that. I'm not really too concerned. And there we go. 123 enemies destroyed. We've got aerial mines. We've got deck guns. We've got lightened load. I'm going to refresh that. Oh, heavy cannon or a heated shot cannon. How much is this? 104. The heated shot cannon is 14 damage, 50% chance to ignite, 1 second reload, 500 range. Heavy cannon, more damage, 2.4 second reload though, and the range is more. I'm going to go with the heated shot cannon. I think the main thing is I just want to see what it's like. Gargoyles here. And... oh. Oh, and they're firing stuff at us. Okay. Well, so far, I think it might have been a mistake buying that cannon. It's not really doing much. Not that I can tell. It's also missing quite a bit. Okay. I'll keep an eye on it. There might be some upgrades to make it better. But it's not that longer range. It's not that long range. Oh, there's a bit of a incoming damage. Just a little bit of damage. Got hit by that, didn't I? Yeah. Managed to outmaneuver that one. The second one. Let's pick up the scrap. Do some donuts. Spin round to that. Go over here. Whoop. Round and round we go. And handbrake. Okay. Nothing here I want. There's armor, but reduction in speed. Don't think we need that in our lives. Engineering, extra repair speed, but minus 5% upgrade cost. I'm going to refresh that. Oh, real torpedoes! Sorry. Gonna have to get rid. I have to get rid of the cannon that we just bought. And yes, I do stress have to. There was no choice in the matter. Gunnery officer. We'll pick up a gunnery officer. And we've got Terror Doctrine. Minus 1 escorts. Enemy comes scared every 0.2 seconds. I'm not going to pick that specifically because that's exactly what we did with the last run. So Clockwork Cubes. This could potentially be a problem for us. But, hear that noise? It's just like a warm, comforting blanket, that noise that you get from the aerial torpedo being launched. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. I'm liking it already. Oh, we got hit by them there. Ow. Fire. Burning. The heating's on. Don't want it to be on. Yeah, that's really is a game changer, that aerial torpedo. Ooh, just managed to dodge those. Obviously, the muzzle velocity is fairly poor, but the range is good, and its area of effect as well. It's got a blast radius, so we're able to just get hit a lot. Is what we're able to get. But that's done. Oh, there's a suspendium cannon. I mean, I'm certainly not sacrificing this. Jury rig. Oh, alchemist. Oh, it would be nice to get an alchemist. 15% explosion radius damage and 10% explosion damage, which is the aerial torpedo. So the next one, upgrades-wise, we've got 331 for auto-loading aerial torpedo, faster reload, or guided. Ooh, guided. Right, okay. Let's not mess around. Let's get on to the next and get some guided torpedoes. Not that I think we necessarily need guided. You know, fire and forget is is good enough at times, especially when they come in big hordes like they are there. Maybe just straight up more torpedo, more better. I don't know. Well, let's see. It's going to take some damage here. That could be a fail. The fire might take us out here. Right, I've looked out. That's a nice sobering reminder to not be complacent around things that cause you damage. Like I say, we can maneuver all we want, but we've got limited health. And these are getting more numerous. Luckily, our aerial torpedo is able to do the business. But we should not neglect the original guns. I found that I've done that quite a bit at times, to my detriment. Okay. Doctrine Ingenuity. Repaired in the last 6 seconds, extra fire rate. Or Evasion Doctrine. Minus 40% hit radius. I don't know what our hit radius is in general. It's going to be small. We have quite small footprint. Or we can get a spotter plane. Makes enemies vulnerable. I don't think so. I think we are going to go with auto-loading torpedoes. Navigation training. Extra speed and turn speed. I mean, why not? Terrifying figurehead. Propellers. Don't need any of that. Gargoyles. So let's see what sort of fire rate we have on these things then. Definitely firing faster. And we're able to maneuver past all of the gargoyle shots. Good damage. What I want is a triple-barreled aerial torpedo launcher. I wonder if getting rid of the Gatling guns and having 3 aerial torpedoes. No, there's not much balance there, is there? We need to strive for balance. Or as some people have mentioned in the comments, they went full tanky build on the battleship and it was literally unbeatable. I truly believe that is the case. Yeah. So let's just collect this. And there it is. 68 enemies destroyed. Engineering training. Extra repair speed, but minus 5% weapon upgrade cost. I don't think I really want that. Oh, but I do want repair skyboat. That could be interesting. Keep us afloat. Let's pick it up. Costs a bit of money. Oh, there's a repair station as well. Yeah, it costs us a bit of money, but, well, that's okay. So we're versing these fungi, as well as these, like, infected ships here. So, yes, we have not a tank build, but we've got ourselves a little bit extra breathing room. Oh, see that? As we get hit, we slow down. Oh, not only do we slow down, but the weapon fire rate is reduced as well. And that is a bigger enemy coming in as well. Oh no, they're bigger spores. I mean, they're dead. They didn't last long. Yeah. See this thing here? This is repairs quickly. But I think it affects other things as well. Right. Where are we at? I mean, water skyboat would be good. I'm thinking more firepower though, really. We've also got helmsman. Basically, we can't afford any of this. Reduction in hit radius with extra turn speed. No. We're not going to do any of that. Let's just go for the next level. We need to save up money. Whoa. Okay, pirates have upgunned themselves, haven't they? Just work our way through. Spin around. Yeah, they're firing away. Come on, spin around, spin around, spin around. There we go, that's fine. And We're good. So. Oh. Good grief. When they're all in a big horde like that, it's good and bad at the same time. That's bad. Do you know what's also bad? I don't know if that repair boat is doing much. It can't actually keep up with us. We have to sort of go over it. Like turn around and go through it for the repair. It's trying to keep up, but it just can't. And it doesn't have the maneuverability. Ow! It doesn't have the maneuverability to turn around and heal us, so we have to basically fly to it. Interesting. Okay. Triplane, armed with a light Gatling gun. I mean, that's all good. But heavy Gatling gun. 2 heavy Gatling guns. That should help us out. I'm going to keep away from that. I think this is reduction in fire rate. Oh no, it's immunity to loads of stuff. Wow. That Gatling gun is firing. Let's see what we can do here. And we have a marker on the top left. We have a health bar. So, somewhere, there is a boss. And it's over here. There it is. So it's a battleship that has been... Oh, we've been stunned. I'm going to get out of the way. Luckily, our thing can heal us. At least it's trying to. Yeah, so 20 seconds left to defeat the big opponent. I don't know if I've bitten off more than I can chew. I'm going to focus on it. Come on. Come on. 5 health, 4 health. I'm not going to risk it. I'm bailing. I'm bailing. We probably could have defeated that, but nah, I think, yeah. Going away is the best one. Oh, Mercenary Corvette. Large escort that requires 20 money each level. Could be good. This is Doctrine. Fleet Command. Okay. Minus 10% fire rate, but additional 2 escorts. We don't have the money for any of it anyway. I'm going to refresh. Careful aim. Reduction in range, but 20% damage. That 20% is a noticeable amount. Yeah. If we are on, this is for Doctrine Perfectionism, if we're on full HP, 15% fire rate, an extra experience gain. I'm going to pick that up. And let's go to the next wave. Sky Urchins. Now, in my experience, these are not terrible to verse, apart from the, I was about to say, apart from the ones that can fire, because they fire like lasers, essentially. And the muzzle velocity is such that, well, it's very hard to dodge at times, but the advantage we have is that we can just spin around and do whatever we need. Oh, okay, there's a lot of damage. Let's get away from that. I'm going to... Where's our repair board? There we go. Oh, there's the boss. I mean, I can try and maneuver around it. Successfully as well, I might add. There we go. Oh, this is going to go down. No, they're reloading. And I think I rammed into that one. Good grief. You can see that how many Sky Urchins you can get. Let's just grab this. And all of these ones. Dodge out of the way. Completely different from the last run. Okay. Additional engine speed. Sharpshooter training. Reduction in fire rate. Stunned enemies are also vulnerable. We got a Sky gunboat armed with a deck gun. I'm going to save up the money for... I could get additional ram damage in HP. No, next wave. Clockwork cubes again. I think it would be worth our time to try and... Oh, we're going to have a boss cube as well now, aren't we? I think it's going to be worth our time to save up and get increase in weapons. Guided torpedoes would be useful. Anything to upgrade a torpedo. Any excuse, isn't it? And we do have a boss cube. There it is. And this, if I remember rightly, just absolutely sends stuff at you. There we go. They have like a guided torpedo. But the advantage we have is that we're on fire. We can outrun the torpedo. Okay, let's see if I can get this destroyed. It's gone. Okay, good. I think we're dead though. I think that's it. 1 HP. We're on 1 health. We should not still be here. And I don't think we are going to be here. 1 health. Defeat. That was it. That was it. That was the defeat. Well, there we go. That has been the airplane on Airships Conquer the Skies. Didn't get a win out of it, but it's been fun to play. We are going to look at the Science Vessel, but I think I'm going to leave that for another video. It's similar. Very similar. In terms of, well, it's got low heat, it's got low experience, it's pretty fast. It's only a little bit faster than the cruiser, actually, looking at this. Turn rate's pretty good, but it comes with a suspendium cannon and a shield as standard. So it actually has 10 health over the airplane, but it's got a shield there. And reduction in weapon upgrades cost, because you only have 2 slots. So it's all about making sure you get 2 weapons as good as you can very early on. Either way, that's been the airplane on Airships Lost Flotilla. We'll have a look at the Science Vessel in due course. If you have any tips, comments, suggestions for the run that we've just done, for the airplane, what you would have done different, then let me know in the comments. As always, hope you have enjoyed it. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.